What's up, guys? Game Fiend of all games here, and it's Saturday. And it's once again time for me to bring you another drama scripted Saturday, because thus another week in the WWE and TNA world have ended. And let me tell you, I'm one of the few people that's probably happy that ended, because Raw was horrible. There was nothing good as I just have the match results, but now I realize majority of my subscribers, basically they do actually watch the show, so that I don't really need to read them the match results. The Rey and Sin Cara versus Epico and Primo match was horrible. Botches everywhere. Rey and Sin Cara won. The Sheamus, the Sandown match was okay at best. Sheamus won that. Alberto Del Rio versus Kofi Kingston. I mean, come on, did that match really need to happen? We all know Alberto Del Rio was going to win. And the main event, Team Hell No versus CM Punk and Dolph Ziggler, with Team Hell No winning and then Raw just ending right after that. Raw fails with, it seems like Raw fails without John Cena. It's like WWE puts all their eggs in one basket when it comes to John Cena now, since John Cena wasn't on the show due to his elbow literally being in pieces. So they had to find a way to make up time. They did the JR Appreciation Night, which I feel that should have ended Raw, because that was the best part of the show, that promo. I feel that should have ended Raw rather than be in the 10 o'clock hour. Instead of it starting off in the 10 o'clock hour, I feel that should have ended Raw, and Raw should have ended on that note. The debate between Sheamus and Big Show was just flat out horrible. That's just a feud because, well, we don't want Sheamus facing Alberto Del Rio again. We need a new challenger, so let's go with the Big Show. Excuse me about doing that. SmackDown was just SmackDown. There was really nothing interesting on the card. I didn't even see SmackDown, but I saw the card. I saw who won and who lost. I saw read what happened. There's really nothing really happened. They're building up Wade Barrett. They put Wade Barrett against a local. They had Wade Barrett win. They had Ryback versus Primo. Layla won against Alicia Fox. Darren Young beat R-Truth and Kofi Kingston, which I don't understand why they're demoting the previous tag champs. That I don't understand that. So much for getting a rematch. Oh wait, I guess that probably was the tournament match. But we all know that Rey Mysterio and Sakara are going to win that. We all know. They're just doing the tournament, but we all know that's likely who's going to win. And main event was CM Punk versus Dolph Ziggler. That probably was the best match of the night because it's one CM Punk and two it's Dolph Ziggler. A guy that can wrestle versus a guy that can sell and wrestle. So I might want to go back and watch that. But yeah, overall, WWE-wise, without their number one guy, they have absolutely zero direction. It's really kind of horrible. Raw was just bad. Oh, and the new Job Squad was made on Raw with Heath Slater, Drew McIntyre, and Jinder Mahal. Give me your thoughts and opinions about that. I feel that's absolutely going nowhere. I honestly feel that that's going nowhere. I'm going to say that TNA won this week because let's go on to what happened in TNA. Anderson versus Gunner was an okay match. Mr. Anderson won. The Joey Ryan promo with Al Snow tricking Joey Ryan into signing what he thought was a TNA contract, which was just a match for Bound for Glory, for a TNA contract, which they told us that 2 weeks ago. So why have him sign a contract match for it when it sounds like Joey Ryan agreed to that 2 weeks ago on Impact? But once again, it's TNA. Best match on the card, even though it was short, was Samoa Joe versus Rob Van Dam for the television title. I advise you guys to go watch that match. It was a very good match, entertaining match, even though it was only 4 minutes and 24 seconds. Chavo versus Kurt Angle was the second match on the card. They have chemistry. They have been wrestling each other or wrestling with each other for like the past, I would say, well, not excuse me, not for the past, but Kurt's been in WWE. Chavo's been in WWE for his entire career before WCW. So they have chemistry. They know each other from the past. So obviously it was going to be a good match. That match was around 8 minutes. The third best match on the card was the triple threat match. And this was the second shortest triple threat match I've ever seen in my life. Austin Aries versus Jeff Hardy versus Bully Ray. That triple threat match was 4 minutes and I think 23 seconds. The fastest triple threat match I've seen, and yes, it happened to be in this company still, was I think a year ago. It was a Bound for Glory series match. It was a ladder match too, a triple threat ladder match, and all you had to do was grab the contract. It was Matt Morgan, Samoa Joe, and Magnus. I think Magnus, in a triple threat ladder match for I think 10 or 20 points, and Matt Morgan won. And that match was 3 minutes. And it was a triple threat ladder match. This TNA is famous for fast triple threat matches. And Sting and Hulk Hogan were forced to pick Bully Ray for Sting's partner at Bound for Glory to go against the two members against Aces and Eights. As they showed Aces and Eights electrocuting Joseph Parks with batteries. Yeah, that was kind of brutal, but not as brutal as when Kane barbecued Shane McMahon's nuts. But that was TNA in a nutshell. Oh, and Aces and Eights jumped Mr. Anderson because Hogan won and Anderson, Aces and Eights jumped Anderson. So Bully Ray came out and convinced Sting, well, not really convinced Sting, but convinced Hogan that they should both go with Bully. And that's what TNA is going with. So TNA won this week. They had the more entertaining show, one can say. They actually had stuff that made sense, which is rare. Me saying TNA makes sense, that honestly never happens. And that's going to wrap it up for the scripted news. For the unscripted news, Raw's ratings have been in the mid-2s for the past 2 weeks. And I'm going to give my reason why. 1, because of football, and 2, because no John Cena. Even though John Cena was on the last week's, but, you know, there's no activity in John Cena. Like, we know John Cena's hurt, so you know he's not going to wrestle. But Monday Night Football is back in full swing, and WWE doesn't have John Cena. And, well, third, the show is bad because they don't know what to do. And I'm interested to see what they're going to do with Ryback. Are they going to make Ryback go against CM Punk? If they do, I hope he doesn't get tasered, because we all know how a certain person's streak got ended by a taser. And since fans are making the comparison to this certain person, you all guys know who it is. I'm just doing this so, you know. But yeah, I hope it doesn't end in a taser. If he does lose his first match, well, his first match as his character. Skip Sheffield has lost matches, but Ryback hasn't. And yes, Hulk Hogan has a sex tape, apparently. Yep, apparently Hulk Hogan has a sex tape that he didn't know it was filmed, and now he's pressing charges on the person that released the tape. I'm not Googling to find that thing. Y'all could do that for me. I do not have any plans to see Hulk Hogan nude. I am good. So that's going to wrap it up on this week's Drama Scripted Saturday. Feel free to leave your comments, how you feel on all the past 3 wrestling shows below. And if you have any questions or want to ask me any more thoughts on the future of WWE, future of TNA, you could tweet at me at game_fiend. That information will be in the description box below. Or you could just leave me a comment on my video. And that's it. I'm Game Fiend Fit All Games. I'm out of here, guys. Later. Peace.